is it when people get older they get more religious?
Well, I'm not sure that all people get more religious when they get older. It sounds like you're talking about the experience that you've had of becoming more spiritual.
Myself, for sure.
Yeah, as you get older. And I think that that happens to people that are more open to things that are greater than themselves. You see, I think that, for example, there's a quote from St. Augustine that I think is very profound. And the quote is, "To know yourself is to know God." And I think that as one lives a life where at least you're sort of leaning towards the light or trying to do the best you can, trying to be as good a person as you can, that as your life develops and you gain perspective and you begin to make sense out of things, I think you build neurological circuits that are hierarchical. And those hierarchical circuits are really very closely related to seeing things from a spiritual perspective. I think that knowing yourself and the spiritual evolution of the self are the same thing, because you live in a broader universe. You live in a world where you see the other. You know, there's a great definition of love in psychoanalysis, which is belief in the existence of the other per se. And I think that as you begin to see yourself over the perspective of a lifetime, you're really engaging your frontal lobes. And the great Scott Peck, the author of The Road Less Traveled, once said, if God exists, he exists in the frontal lobes. And I think that that is consistent with a couple of the tenets of at least Christianity. For example, the idea that you must become as a child to enter the kingdom of God really means that you have to rework some of those early mental models and some of those false beliefs. And that's why spiritual evolution tends to become later in life. And I think that those kinds of pathways become familiar only as you gain experience and as your connection with others becomes more profound.